Well, the situation of women within Cartier, I think it's much better than in any other company, maybe because of the sector in which we are operating compared to others. But basically, we are 60% women, 40% men. We are at management level 46% women. But on top of that, we have a lot of key positions within the company taken by women, such as CEOs, for example, CEOs of China is a woman, CEOs are CEO of Taiwan, CEO of Korea, CEO of Germany, CEO of the fragrance business unit. So there are a lot of women now having top position within Cartier. And I think this is good because there's a real opening, there's a mindset. And the dream, the final dream, is to be more or less at 50-50 in the coming years. We are going that way quite quickly, in fact. And I think it's good for the company. We benefit from that because all these sensibilities between men and women are totally complementary. And I think that we are gaining a lot from that. Cartier Women's Initiative Award is one great one, which I love because we've been there since the beginning, 5 years ago, when we created this prize together with the Women's Forum. And today, I wouldn't say that the prize is mature, but at least it's on the way to become, because now we have about 1,300 candidates to compete for the final, which is today. And I'm sure that within the next 5 years, there will be maybe 2,000 people coming. And that has necessitated or needed to have a structure all over the world with regional juries to really look into depth into all these business cases. Well, generally speaking, I'm not really for laws to manage a percentage of men versus women. I think it's a mindset. I think it should be an attitude vis-a-vis this problem. At Cartier, I think it's maybe a bit easier because we're in a sector, the luxury sector, where obviously we attract a lot of women, and obviously we've got a lot of competences within Cartier. So I think it's a question of judgment, common sense. And in some areas, I think it's better to have men. Other areas, it's maybe better to have women. But the key thing is to have the best equilibrium. Economies are quite strange today. I mean, we lose the control of information of what's going on in Europe and in the world. Or maybe sometimes the truth is hidden. So we are facing challenges which are above our control. I mean, when you see the volatility in currencies, when you see, the change of power from one continent to the other, there are so many things which now are out of control that what we try to do is to always prepare Cartier for the worst when everything goes well. Because, the world is like this, tops and bottoms. So when you are at the tops, you should always be prepared to a bottom one day. And I think this is what we have done. And one of the answers is to try to be more flexible, more reactive, and quicker than any other company. Digital is a revolution, and even the Maison, like the Maison Cartier, is part of it. Because you have to live with your times and in tune with your time. That applies to e-commerce, that implies of advertising on internet, that implies many facets of your company. And obviously we should keep our personality, our identity. We should continue to be at the highest quality, even if you go, for example, on advertising on internet. And even, I should say, we have been pioneering the internet and the digital revolution. So Cartier is a very traditional company, but it's a very contemporary and modern company as well. And I think I like this balance, and I like this very complex alchemy.